I now want to move on to the whole farm scorecard that I said we'd populate. So finish the habitats, I go into my whole farm scorecard. Same thing, the two options are available to you, collect or inbox. I don't think you're going to need to use the collect feature. That's if you're starting a whole new farm. But I think all farms have been assigned to you, so you'll only always have to use the inbox, which is why we'll demonstrate that here. Again, before you go out, this is worth refreshing your inbox just in case the team have assigned any new farms to you. So these are the farms that have been assigned to me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. The one I want to populate is 950. I click in there. So again, private ownership, 950 is the farmer ID, John Smith, that's correct. So I'm happy enough to proceed. And then again, I'm working as part of a team, so I have to select who I am. If you're an individual advisor, sole trader, this won't come up as an option because you don't need to tell us which of the team you are. Survey day, so that's just today, that's fine, that's correct. We just click in there, it automatically comes up. Then we've got our location, that's the location of the farm, remember. And then surveyor location. So again, I click on this, it brings me to my current location. I can go in here and look at this, make sure I'm happy enough with the location. Again, it's showing me as being in the office. The farm is located down here, and there's the farmyard there. Zoom in, you can see that's where the farmyard is. Plot 7 is next to it where we were. So when you're happy with where the locator is, you press this. If it is where you're currently located, again, you just press that compass button. That brings you to your current location. But as I said, in this instance, I'm filling it in from a scorecard that I already populated earlier, so I need to just fix the location that's being at the farmyard like that. Okay, again, previous year result. So this farm, I don't have, this didn't have a whole farm result from last year, so there isn't anything populated in here. Again, the farmyard assessment. So the first section here is, do any of the following items listed below present a risk to watercourses? Yes is the thing here, and what it is farmyard manure storage is the concern here. We've recorded some nutrient coming off from a farmyard and going towards a watercourse, so it's getting a 0.6 on this question. If there's no risk to any watercourses, then the list below disappears. But in this case, there is a risk, and again, it's farmyard manure storage. Then we go down again, particularly where a farmer is falling down on account of a result here. We'd really encourage you to submit a photograph of the issue, just so we'd have it on file and a record of it. So again, I've got a photo that I took earlier showing the concern we have here. It just shows manure coming out of a farmyard here and heading down towards the river. So that summarizes the issue here. And you can add more photographs if you want to, but as I say, it's good to submit one. I think one is plenty usually. Farm nutrient balance indicator. Does the farm have slurry storage? The answer to this is yes. Okay, how many hectares of spread land do they have? This farmer has 8 hectares of trafficable land. And number of livestock units. So this farm has 15 livestock units. Once you put in the number of livestock units, you press return, and this calculates the ratio of spread land to minimum required spread lands, 1.05. Whereas 1.05, it gets an adequate result. If, let's just say, the farmer had housing for 30 animals and only 8 hectares of spread land, well, then it's 0.53 is the ratio, and that ends up with a poor result. So it's all automatically calculated once you fill in the correct information up here. So again, it's 15 livestock units, and it's adequate. Again, there's the help on this scorecard as well. If you click any of these expanded boxes, it'll come up with an explanation of the methods that we're using. What is the level of damage to watercourses from livestock or machinery? In this one, it's low. And then we've got, again, you've got help here, you've got slight damage, moderate damage, and so on. We don't need help, it's low damage. Take photographs of relevant watercourses. We don't need to submit a photograph here. Again, if there was some pinch points that you wanted to document, I think it's worth taking a photograph there. Risk of nutrient or sediment entering watercourse is low also. Again, there's help here in trying to define that. It goes through the different levels of risk. And then take a photo of the relevant watercourse. So here, we're happy enough with the watercourse that I'm just going to throw a photo just for the team to be able to see what the general situation is on the farm. And this just shows an area where we feel there's no nutrient risks here. There's a fence line here, there's buffer zone. So this is just for information purposes. Submit that with our scorecard. Next thing is flow. Naturalized flow on this farm, so there's no concerns. Score as well. And then we're down to that's the scorecard completed. We're down to the score and management advice. So here, this gets the lowest of all the sections above. So if you remember, the lowest scoring of the 5 sections above gets applied to the overall whole farm score. So it's 0.6. So if you're thinking, oh, why is it getting a 0.6? I don't recall that. Oh, there it is. There's the 5 sections getting a 0.6 because of the farmyard assessment. So if you remember the manure issue above, that's why the 0.6 is applied. So again, this is all automatically generated once you've answered the 6 questions above. 5 questions above. So describe the reason for the outcome. So this is where it's falling, where the farmer is getting less than a 1 whole farm. We want you just to describe very briefly what the issue is on the farm that needs to be addressed. So here it's farmyard manure observed running, or farmyard manure running towards water. It. And then the management advice. Again, if there wasn't any issue on the farm, we'd encourage you to click the first one. I think it's good that the farmer gets the message that you're doing a great job here, continue to protect the drains and water courses. But in this instance, where we see the issue above, we'd suggest improve farmyard management. Now, when you're clicking the management advice, this isn't necessarily committing the farmer to any supporting action or anything. It's just a bit of advice that you're giving the farmer a recommendation. Look, to improve your score, we'd suggest you improve your farmyard management. And again, it's very straightforward, something to fix on this, and it would really give the farmer a big boost in payment if he addresses this whole farm issue with the farmyard manure. So that's it. I have no more comments. If you do have any comments, you can just add them in there, type what you like. If you want to tell us about anything else on the farm or feel you need to explain something, you can put it in there. So then we're done recording. Go here. So rather than send now, I'm out in the field, I don't have mobile coverage, or I want to just double check a couple of things, maybe the farmyard balance, maybe I don't know exactly what the spread, or the farm nutrient balance indicator, maybe I don't know what the spread lands is, I need to check that when I go back. You can just save this to the outbox. So it's disappeared from your inbox. We go back here, and there's the outbox. So again, you can just click into the outbox here. That's a 950 whole farm assessment. Careful not to delete it, or you'd have to start from scratch. So you can open it up. Completed survey. This survey has already been completed. Do you want to continue and edit the survey? Yes. If you just needed to double check something, or 15 hectares, maybe you went back to the office and said actually it's 6 hectares or whatever, you could just change it there. So we're happy enough, we'll just save it to the outbox again. Once it's in the outbox, you can just press send down here in the bottom. So you could be building up a number of scorecards here in the outbox, and once you're happy that you want to submit them, just send here. That's sending that whole farm assessment scorecard to the office. So that's it. Now it's no longer in the outbox. Where it is, it's inside in the sent items. There it is. Okay. So that's gone through to the office here. So that is the procedure in collecting habitat scorecards and whole farm scorecards. I hope you found the presentation useful, and best of luck now recording all the scorecards over the summer. If there's any help that you need, please do contact us here in the office. Thanks for watching.